Good morning. It's Kim, Forever Fierce Over 50, and it's now the countdown of me turning 62. It is, what's today? Wednesday. And I'm going to be 62 on Saturday. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I've got 3 days. So the thing I'm going to be doing today is using this light tool to work on these saggy jowls. And we're going to see if it works. I have used this for some time. I go through spurts where I use it for a while and then I go through, and then I forget. But this is really bugging me. And a lot of this is due to my weight loss. But you can see I got like folds right here and I don't like it. So I'm going to see if I can tighten all this up using this. So this has, it's like an electrical stimulator and it does light therapy. So I've had it charging. I'm actually going to leave it plugged in just in case. You can turn on the intensity. It dials from 1 to 4. I'm going to do 4. And you can change the light to different light colors, and different light colors do different things. But before I do this, I'm going to put some lotion on my face so that the thing will move. Now, a lot of times I'll use Sonic Gel, but what I'm going to do is I have a couple of serums and moisturizer that I'm going to put on. So, and I've done this, it works good. I have Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. So I like this a lot. This is a nice lightweight lotion. And then I'm almost out, but I have the Ordinary Peptide Solution. And then I have Estee Lauder Advanced Night Repair. Now, yes, it says night repair, but you don't have to have a separate serum for day, for night. This works great. So I'm going to take a pump or two of the moisturizer. I'm going to use... actually, I'm not as low as I thought I was. You can see I've got some of that. I'm going to use can you see that much in the dropper? Use a few drops of that. And then I'm going to use about the same amount. There's a big air bubble in there, but that's about the same amount as the other one. And I'm going to mix that together. So you have to have some kind of solution on your face, or otherwise the thing isn't going to conduct the energy properly through your skin. You won't feel like with this, when you put fluid on your face, you're going to feel the electrical stimulation. If you do it dry, you're just not going to feel it. And I should use a hair clip. And I will put links for all of this in the description. All right, so I'm going to turn this on. If you haven't done these before, you start on a lower intensity because, it does get a little bit, well, you'll see. And then I'm going to use the red light because red light is anti-aging. And then we can feel it tingle. Actually, I'm going to have to dial that down. I had it on 4. I haven't done this in a while, so there are 2. And you can definitely feel that. See, look at it make my eye twitch. Look at That's not me doing that. That's literally the electricity going through my skin. And this will beep as it counts down. And see the redness coming up. But I want to concentrate on this jowl area. I can feel it in my teeth. And I also like to concentrate around the lip, because I'm starting to get some little wrinkles around my lip. But you'll feel, if you are doing this and it stops, you stop feeling the electricity, the energy going through, then you know you need more lotion on your skin because it's not transmitting. And it needs to be an aqueous solution, so definitely water-based is good. All right, better go across my, I don't feel much over my nose, but watch when I go over my forehead. Like I can feel my whole scalp draw up. Woo! Ah! It doesn't hurt. It's just like an intense pulling. And I feel it all the way through. Oh. Now watch, I will not, see as I go up, you can watch my eyes start to close, see? And then see the muscles are working, which is good. It's good. You want that. See? And you can feel a little bit of warmth from the unit. But again, I want to concentrate on these lines. There's a lot of different kinds of these units, and they're pretty much similar. I think this needs a little bit more. I'm just going to put a little drop right on the thing here. Yep. You can feel it instantly start conducting again. And I like to do just small circles. Just a little bit of pressure, not much. You mostly just want it to glide right over your skin. And I'm wearing a turtleneck, otherwise I'd probably be doing this down my neck. I might do that tonight. See less effect there because it doesn't have as much solution up. There we go. Doesn't have as much solution up there. I could put some more on. But again, I'm mostly focusing on the jowl area. And you won't notice a whole lot of difference right away. But it's a cumulative effect, so you want to do it 2 or 3 times a week. for a few weeks, and you will see a difference. You will. And it's a combination of therapies. So it's a combination of using the peptide serums, the moisturizer, the light, the heat, and the current. Just a little bit more. Oh, wow. I used to use this on 4 when I was doing it regularly, but now I've got it on 2, and it still feels pretty intense. That just tells you how long it's been since I've done it and how lax my skin is right now, but this is going to help. And it's a temporary fix right now until I've done it more times, but you can see it is a little bit better. But if you do it and you don't, once isn't going to do much, you might get a little bit of temporary tightening, but you've got to do it multiple times over the course of a few weeks in order to see some real difference. That's why I like doing this at home. You could go to a spa and get this done. They're going to use a much stronger current. Probably have to numb you up to do it, but that's because you can't afford to go too often. But doing it at home, you can use a lighter current, and it's going to take longer to get a result, but you're not going to pay near as much. And I can really, really feel it. Like my face feels like it's had a workout. And I have a coworker that gets Botox all the time, and she's like 40, and she gets Botox all the time, and I just don't think that's a good idea. Honestly, people you can tell when someone's had Botox. You can tell by the look of their skin, the look of their face, and it doesn't look natural. And you start to do, the more things you get done, the weirder you look. People think that they look great because they spent thousands of dollars on plastic surgery or injections and fillers and Botox, and they just look weird. And, the plain simple fact of the matter is you're not going to look younger. You can look as young as you can for the age that you are, but nobody's ever going to look 10, 20 years younger. You're not going to do anything and look younger, but you can look the best you can for your age and the best you can no matter what. But it's a combination of things. It's a combination of taking care of your skin. It's a combination of doing your hair and your makeup. Don't be excessive with makeup either. And dress according to, dress well. You don't have to wear designer things. Just wear things that fit properly and that flatter you. And you will look good for your age. I have people tell me all the time that I look like I'm in my 40s or 50s, and they can't imagine that I'm 60 or 61, almost 62 now. But I can see that I've aged a lot over the last couple of years. When I was in my 50s, people always thought that I was in my 30s. And I definitely see a lot of age lately. Hear this thing beeping more frequently? That means it's almost done. There, it's going to turn off. There it goes. All right, so that's that. And you can see the redness in my skin. I'm okay. That's going to be, it doesn't hurt. It actually feels kind of good because you feel like you've had a workout. And honestly, I do see a little bit of improvement. But again, it's cumulative. You've got to keep doing it. Then you'll get to a point where it just looks good and smooth no matter what. And you can stop doing it as frequently. But in order to maintain, you do have to do it every so often. But I like it. It feels good. I do feel like I have a little bit too much product on my face, which I'll just take a damp, clean cloth and wipe that off. But I'm all moisturized and ready to then apply some makeup if I want. I might not. A lot of times, because I have my lashes done, a lot of times all I'll do is put on some eyebrow pencil and I feel like it's good. But yeah, that is how I like to deal with these saggy lines around the jowl. And as you can see, it has made some improvement. It does need a lot more work, but it will come together. And it's not going to go away. I'm not going to look like I'm, fresh out of the oven anymore, but I'm going to look good for my age. And that's the most you can ask for. All right. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are not subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button. Go do it right now. All right. Again, the links for the products that I use are going to be down in the description. And, if you purchase these things through Amazon, I do get a little commission off that. So thank you if you purchase. I'm also using Buy Me a Coffee. So if you like the content, buy me a coffee. I would really appreciate it. And again, thanks for watching. Bye.